Israel has been one of the loudest voices against Iran in West Asia. The country blames Tehran for playing a nuclear charade. To clamp down further, Israel is mulling over sharing nuclear tech with its Abraham Accords members. The country's atomic chief says that the three nations need healthy dialogue, especially in the area of nuclear weapon programs. This was a direct confrontation to Iran. The atomic chief said, and I quote, "One country is the leading factor in the instability of the region. It is now clear that Iran conducted a military nuclear program, gaining technology to produce a nuclear weapon device." Now, this comes at the heels of the ongoing talks in Vienna. After a series of deadlocks, Iran and the IAEA are trying yet again to revive the 2015 nuclear deal. But so far, it has been nothing short of a Herculean task. Now, the central issue is a probe into traces of man-made nuclear particles. The Atomic Agency had found this years ago at many undisclosed sites in Iran, but Tehran has still not provided any explanation for that. Now, Iran, on the other hand, says there is no undeclared activity going on in the country and has demanded the probe to be closed. The West has also slapped sanctions against the country, crippling its economy. Tehran has urged that all sanctions should be withdrawn. Without these conditions, Tehran refuses to revive the existing deal. This has put the atomic watchdog in a tough spot. The agency is stuck between Israel and Iran on opposing ends. President Isaac Herzog is now trying to get every bit of support he can. Enter the Abraham Accords members. Israel is trying to bring the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain onto its side. Abraham Accords came to exist on the 15th of September in 2020. It was then mediated by the then US President Donald Trump. But since then, the three countries have exchanged a series of statements, a show of uncommon Arab-Israeli normalization. Now, for more on this, we are being joined by our correspondent, Jody Cohen from Ra'anana. Hello to you, Jody. Now, what more can you tell us about what the Israeli IAEA chief has said in his speech to the IAEA and also about the reactions to it on the ground?
Hi, Alison. Yes, so Moshe Edrei, in his speech to the IAEA conference, said that Israel attaches great importance to the agency's objectives and mission, said that nuclear safety and security are a top priority, but that the top concern is Iran's nuclear program. Now, towards the end of his speech, he referred to the Abraham Accords and the spirit of cooperation across West Asia, which he said he hoped would extend to the nuclear fora, saying that Israel is ready to share its knowledge and capabilities with others, quote, of course, under the IAEA umbrella. We know that Israel's active in a wide range of IAEA activities, for example, nuclear safety, security, emergency response, and technical cooperation. Now, some commentators are speculating that could this be a nod to nuclear proliferation? But the reactions so far have been fairly muted. I contacted the Israeli government this morning, who said that they've got no further comments to make on this matter. The Israeli media have been covering it, but not in a high-profile way, especially. And we haven't been seeing, as yet, comments from world leaders regarding this issue.
Right. And what do you think is the purpose behind this specific offer to share nuclear knowledge with countries that have signed the Abraham Accords? And also, why now?
So it's just past the 2-year anniversary of the Abraham Accords, and there's been a huge increase in cooperation between Israel and the Abraham Accords signatory countries. So Edrei indicated that sharing nuclear knowledge would be an extension of that. We also know that there's this growing West Asia regional alliance to defend against Iran. So perhaps the comments could be seen as a nod to that and even a message to Iran. Regarding the potential for proliferation, commentators are suggesting that Israel and the Abraham Accords signatories might want to raise this issue potentially because they're concerned about the nuclear deal as it stands right now. This, of course, has been frozen until potentially after the US midterm elections in November. But nuclear proliferation could potentially be a possible outcome. They're saying if the deal isn't seen to be, if any future deal that's agreed isn't seen to be the longer, stronger deal that was promised. And of course, it's important to remember that Iran is saying that the nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, and the IAEA most recently has said that it cannot assure the peaceful nature of Iran's nuclear program.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.